Hello and welcome to today's video on how to find and use traditional sources. The Endeavour College Library respectfully acknowledges the traditional owners of the land on which we stand and pays respect to their elders past, present and emerging. Traditional sources at Endeavour are an historical text of reputable use that is published in a traditional format, usually print, and is more than 75 years old. So to find a traditional source, we start here on the library homepage, and we go here to the library guide. And we go to traditional sources. So on the traditional sources page, we have some information on how to reference traditional sources. We have today's video here as well. And we have here on the right, the tabs for different sorts of traditional sources: Western herbal medicine, Eastern herbal medicine, conventional medicine, and our archive collections. Further down on the left, we have supporting resources. So these resources are where you go to find background information on the herb that you're after. So today I'm going to show you natural medicine. And you will be asked to log into natural medicines using your LMS password. So today's herb that I am going to look for is marshmallow. So I just type in marshmallow, and I am going to look here at the professional monograph. And this is where natural medicines is really useful in that it gives you the scientific name of your herb. It gives you other common names of the herb. So if when you're searching, you're not finding marshmallow, you've tried searching using the scientific name and you're not getting many options, then it's worth trying these other common names. Then I like to look at the safety of the herb as well, just to get an idea of the strength and things to look out for, and then the effectiveness. So this gives you an idea of the research that's being done on the herb and what treatments people are looking for. So with marshmallow, I would probably either look at it for a cough, a respiratory tract infection, or for a skin condition. So dry, itchy skin, eczema, or even wounds. So with marshmallow, I've got a couple of different options for what I'm deciding I'm going to search for it as a treatment of. So now I am going to go back to the traditional sources page. And generally when I start looking for my herb, I like to go to the Henriettes Herbal page, which is here, because she's already done a compilation of different traditional sources texts on this page. So it's a good page it's just a good general page to start your search at. So here's Henriettes Herbal page. So I'm going to type in the common name of my herb, marshmallow. Oops. And I can't spell. Let's try that again. Marshmallow. There we go. And here is my herb. Now, it's mentioning it quite a few times And if we go back to the natural medicines page, Althea officinalis is its scientific name. And it's saying here, caution not to confuse it with Chinese mallow, or Psittacordifolia. So when I'm looking for it in the traditional sources, if it mentions the full scientific name of my herb, that is definitely a safer page to go to. So I'm going to select this one here because it mentions both names. And here's the page. So it tells you about the herb, and then it tells you what they were using it for. So I can have a look here and see if it mentions here words like cough, which is one of the treatments that I'm looking at it for. So this is a good one. The other thing to be aware of is here. This is the name of the book where this came from. So if I click on it at the top here, it lets me know that this is the name of the book, Medical Botany. This is the person who wrote the book, and it's all here for me. And then it's just got the breakdown of the book there as well. So this is what I would use to write my reference with. So I'm going to go back now to the traditional sources page, and I am just going to have a look at another book, one that we didn't look at in through Henriettes Herbal. So I'm going to go here to Mrs. Grieves, A Modern Herbal. And I'm going to go M because she's got her plant index done alphabetically. And as you can see here, there's mallow and there's marshmallow. So I want marshmallow. So it's sending me to mallow. So I am going to have a look and just see. So we want mallow marsh. And there we go. It's got its botanical name here. They all give you a bit of background information on the plant, and then I can see here what it was used for here. So nice and easy to find and use. And with Mrs. Grieves, A Modern Herbal, the little yellow stars here say these are really, really popular books. And the little eye here is how to reference it. So all these little eyes, that's what they're there for. They're there to show you how to reference your book. So lovely and easy to follow. So I don't just necessarily have to limit my search to Western herbal medicines. I can also have a look at conventional medicine. And if I have a look at Butler, a textbook of Materia Medica, I can do a search here and marshmallow. And it can take a little while because it's looking through the whole book to see if it can find this term. And here it is. Here's all the time that marshmallow was mentioned. So I can just read the little excerpts to see if it has one of the conditions that I'm after, and it does here. So I would want to use this book, and I can go back here to the traditional sources page and tick on that little eye there to see how to reference it. So they're very easy to use. And the last book I want to show you is this Eclectic Practice of Medicine. So this book here has a slightly different format in that it's looking at the condition rather than the herb. So if I click on respiratory system and I go Control F, if I search for marshmallow, there is no mention of my herb using its common name. So I am just going to go here to natural medicines and I'm just going to copy in its scientific name and see if it will, if I can find it that way. And no luck with the eclectic medicine. So sometimes your searches are successful and sometimes they're not. So I'm just going to go back now to one other tab, and this is the archive collections. So these are a bit like Henriettes Herbal. They're bigger collections of ebooks that are out of copyright. So I like the Medical Heritage Library. And when you're searching here, go to search our collections. And then explore the MLH collection on IA. And then what I like to do is click on text contents. Now, marshmallow is a funny one to search for because when you're searching on this site, it also brings up food at your fingertips. So you've just got to, you know, just be a bit careful with it. But I can see here, even typing in marshmallow, it's brought up a lot of books here. So I'm just going to go into this first book. And we'll just wait for it to finish doing the search. Because what they've done is it already does that search within for you. So you can just scroll down here to see all the different times marshmallow was mentioned and how it was mentioned. Now, we haven't done any referencing for you from this page. So when you're referencing books from this collection, you have to go down here. So it mentions the author, and then it gives you the full name of the book. It mentions the publisher for you, the year it was published, and you would just use this as your link here to the book. So not hard to reference. It just takes a little bit of looking down here where all this information is found. And this is how you search for your traditional sources. If you have any questions or you are having trouble searching for your particular item, please come back here to the library homepage and book a consultation with one of the library staff members, and we're happy to help you with your research for your topic or to check your references for you. Thank you and good luck with all your future endeavours.